be learning French vocabulary. All right. So, in this live session, we are going to learn some French vocabulary, some basic French words which we use daily, right? So, in this session, we are going to learn some French vocabulary. All right. So let's start with the basic salutations, the basic words, the greeting words that we use when we are talking to someone, right? So the basic vocabulary, it starts with greetings, right? So in French, the greetings are called les salutations. Les salutations, right? Then, first one, it is bonjour. Bonjour means good morning, hello, or hi. Now, this is the formal way of telling somebody hello, hi, or good morning. That's bonjour. Then is salut. Salut is when we are talking to someone informally. To say hi, hello, we say salut. Now, what is à bientôt? À bientôt. That means see you soon. À bientôt, see you soon, right? That is à bientôt. That means see you soon. Au revoir. Au revoir. Or we also say au revoir. You must have heard somebody saying au revoir. So it's the same thing as au revoir. That means bye or goodbye. All right. Then the next one, that is now when we now do you know what are the days of the week in French, right? So the days of the week are lundi, which means Monday, right? So when you have to say see you on Monday, see you on Monday, right? We say a lundi. We say a lundi. See you on Monday is a lundi. So when you have to say see you on Monday, you will say a lundi. See you on Tuesday, that is a mardi. See you on Tuesday, that is a mardi. Now mardi is Tuesday. So when you say a mardi, that means see you on Tuesday, right? So here see you on Tuesday, right? That is a mardi. Then what is mercredi? Mercredi is Wednesday. You say a mercredi. A mercredi. That means see you on Wednesday, right? See you on Wednesday. A jeudi. Jeudi, that is Thursday. So see you on Thursday. A jeudi. See you on Friday. That is a vendredi. A vendredi. So that's see you on Friday. Samedi, that's Saturday, right? So we say a samedi, which is see you on Saturday. A samedi, see you on Saturday, right? The next one, a dimanche. Dimanche is Sunday. So we say see you on Sunday, that is a dimanche. A dimanche. Okay, what is a tout à l'heure? We say a tout à l'heure. A tout à l'heure. That means see you soon. That's again see you soon or see you again. A tout à l'heure. Next is bisu. Bisu means, now we usually use bisu and gros piece at the end of letters or emails that we are writing, okay? So which is like informal letters or informal writing, we use bisu and gros piece. Bisu means kiss and gros piece kisses. That's the plural we use in the letters, right? That's the closing letter. Informal letters we use gros piece or bisu. Next is Pluto. Pluto, which means rather. Pluto, rather. Après. Après. That is after. Right? Après. After. Avant. before, avant, before, dernier, dernière, dernier, dernière. That means last. Okay, let's say I have to say that last Monday I did not go to school. So, how will I write last Monday? Now, all the days of the week they are always masculine, right? So, for writing last Monday, I will be using dernier. I will say lundi dernier. That is the last Monday I did not go to school. Premier, premiere, right? Premier is first, premiere is also first. Now you see I have two spellings over here, dernier, dernière, premier, premiere. So that's first, both means first. Now this is the masculine form and this is the feminine form of the adjective, right? Now, masculine form we use with the masculine singular adjectives, nouns, and the feminine form we use for the feminine singular nouns, right? Now, these are some expressions, the three of them that we are going to learn here, right? Now, let's say you have a meeting at, okay, let's say you have a meeting at 5 o'clock in the evening, right? And you arrive for the meeting, you arrive at 5:10 p.m. So that means you are late, right? So you will say, we will use the expression être en retard, right? We will use the expression être en retard. That means to be late, right? You will say je suis en retard. Je suis en retard. That means I am late. All right. You will say je suis en retard. That means I am late. Now let's say you have a meeting at 5 o'clock, but you arrive at the meeting. You arrive at the meeting at 4:50 p.m. Right. That means you are before time. So the expression you will use here is être en avance, right? So the expression is être en avance. That means to be before time, right? So avance means to be before time. So you will say je suis en avance, right? Je suis en avance. That means I am before time. Now again, let's take the third example. Let's say the meeting is at 5 o'clock, but you arrive or reach there at 5 o'clock, exact 5 p.m., right? So that means you are on time, right? So the expression you will use here is être à l'heure. That means to be on time. You will say je suis à l'heure. Je suis à l'heure. That means I am on time. So we learned here three expressions: être en retard, être en avance, and être à l'heure. Right? So être en retard means to be late. Être en avance means to be before time, and être à l'heure means to be on time. Right? So here we discussed these three expressions: être en avance, être en retard, and être à l'heure, right? Now, next is beaucoup. Now, beaucoup means a lot, right? For example, j'aime parler beaucoup. That means I like to speak a lot. So, for writing a lot, I will use the expression, I will use the word beaucoup, right? Beaucoup. So the P is not pronounced at the end, right? We say beaucoup. Beaucoup means a lot. Next is un peu. Un peu. That means a little. Like j'aime parler un peu. That means I like to speak a little. J'aime parler un peu. That means I like to speak a little. Okay, so these are, we can say, they are the opposites as well, right? So beaucoup means a lot, un peu means a little. Next is plusieurs. Plusieurs is several. Now I have plusieurs, j'ai plusieurs amis. That means j'ai plusieurs amis. That means I have several friends. Okay, so plusieurs means several. All right. The next one. When I say plusieurs fois, what is plusieurs fois? Plusieurs fois means several times. Okay, so let's say I'm writing, I have to say plusieurs fois. Now here, fois means times. Plusieurs means several. So what is the meaning of the expression here? It is several times, okay? Several times. Now let's use this word times. If I have to say one time or once, I will say une fois. I will say une fois, which means one. Une is one time. So one time, or in English also it means once, right? So when I say une fois, that means one time or once. Let's say I have to say two times. I will say deux fois. That is two times or twice. So I will say deux fois. Okay, I have to say thrice. I will say trois fois, right? So similarly, we will use this expression. We will use the word fois, and we can make different sentences. Now the next is même si. Même si means even if. Even if. That is même si. May means but. Okay, may means but. Sorry for my handwriting. May means but. En plus, moreover. En plus, which means moreover. Quelquefois. Quelquefois means sometimes. Quelquefois, sometimes. Quelque chose, something. Quelque chose, that means something. Quelqu'un. Quelqu'un, someone. Quelqu'un means someone. Quelque part, somewhere. Right? Quelque part means somewhere. Now we have few more expressions that we use. N'importe qui. N'importe qui means anyone. N'importe qui means anyone. N'importe quand, anytime. Anytime. N'importe où, anywhere. N'importe quoi, anything. Right? N'importe quelle couleur. Right? N'importe quelle couleur means any color. Right? Couleur is color. So n'importe quelle couleur, that means whichever color or any color. Right? Le plaisir, that means pleasure. Right? Le plaisir means the pleasure. Avec plaisir, that means with pleasure. So avec means with, right? That's a preposition. Avec means with, and plaisir is pleasure. Avec plaisir, that means with pleasure. Now you have to say my pleasure. So my pleasure would be mon plaisir, right? You will say mon plaisir. That is my pleasure. Merci. Merci, that means thank you. Right? Merci means thank you. Now somebody says thank you to you, and you will in reply you will say de rien. De rien, that means mention not. De rien, mention not. Now next is rien à faire. That means I have nothing to do. Let's say I have to say today. Today we say as aujourd'hui. I have nothing, rien à faire. That means aujourd'hui, today, j'ai means I have. Rien à faire. Rien ne is nothing to do. Right? So I have nothing to do. I will say aujourd'hui, j'ai rien à faire. That means aujourd'hui, today, I have nothing to do. Next is beaucoup de choses à faire. The opposite of that would be, let's say I have to say Today I have beaucoup de choses à faire. That means today I have, j'ai beaucoup de choses. That means beaucoup de means a lot of, right? A lot of things. Choses means things to do, à faire. So aujourd'hui, j'ai beaucoup de choses à faire. That means today I have a lot of things to do. Now, I can also say j'ai nombreuses de choses à faire. That means I have number of things to do. So nombreuses means number of, right? That means number of. Now we will be discussing here learning some question words, okay? And some more vocabulary. In this live session, we are actually trying to be familiar with French language and the words, the vocabulary, okay? So that it becomes easy for us to make sentences, simple sentences, all right? Now let's understand, learn some question words. Now, question words are the words which help us make questions, okay? Now, the words like who, what, which, when, why, all these are called question words, okay? They help us form questions or they help us ask questions. Let's understand. The first is quand. Quand, that means when. Quand means when. Qui, who, où, where. Que or qu'est-ce que. Que or qu'est-ce que means what. Now we have four forms here, four forms of quel. You see the spellings? Quel, Queuelle, Queuels, and Quulles, right? All the four forms of quel means which, right? Now let's say you have to say which color do you like, okay? How would you write that sentence if you have to say which color do you like, okay? Now let's change this to French, or let's translate this to French. Now for writing which, we have four forms of quel: Quel, Quelle, Quels, and Quelles, right? Now this is Quel is used for masculine singular nouns. Quel with double L-E is used for feminine singular nouns. LS is used for masculine plural noun, and ELLES is used for feminine plural nouns, right? Now, color is called couleur in French, and it is a feminine and a singular noun. Singular means there is no S at the end, right? So, for feminine singular noun, we will take quel, the feminine singular form, okay? So, we will ask quelle couleur do you like? Quelle couleur aimez-vous? Quelle couleur aimez-vous? Right? Now, like is the verb aimer and you is vous. Now, you is also in French said as tu. So, if we are taking tu, the conjugation of aimer will be done with tu. It will be M with ES at the end. So, either we can say quelle couleur aimez-vous, or we can say quelle couleur aimes-tu, right? That means which color do you like? Both means the same. Which color do you like? Quelle couleur aimez-vous? Quelle couleur aimes-tu? That means which color do you like? So all the four forms of quelle means which. These are called adjective and interrogative, right? They are called the interrogative adjectives. Now since they are adjectives, they will always be written along with the noun. Like I have written color over here. It's a noun. So adjectives, they always come with the noun and they agree with the noun, right? Agreeing with the noun means if the noun is masculine and singular, we will take the masculine singular form of quel. If the noun is feminine singular, I will take the feminine singular form of quel. If the noun is masculine plural, I will take the masculine plural form of quel. And if the noun is feminine plural, I will take the feminine plural form of quel, right? So they are adjective and interrogative. right? So they are adjectives in nature. Now, adjectives are the describing words, they describe the nouns. Okay, now the next one is Pluto, which means rather. Then we have Searle. Again, they are adjectives. Searle without E at the end is a masculine singular form, and Searle with E is the feminine singular form, right? So both of them, they mean alone, right? They mean alone. Okay, seul means alone, and the opposite of seul or alone would be ensemble. Ensemble. So while I'm saying for you here in the live session, you can try it out on your side by saying it uh, by yourself. So that will make you practice, and that will make you just be familiar with the language. Okay, so the opposite of seul would be ensemble. That means together. Grand, grande, grand, grande. That means big or tall. Now again, grand is the masculine singular form of the adjective, and grande with an E is the feminine singular form of the adjective. Petit, petite, petit, petite. That means small. Again, petit is the masculine singular form of the adjective, small, and petite is the feminine singular form of the adjective. Long, 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 long. Both means long. Okay. This is the masculine singular form, and this is the feminine singular form. Next is court, 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 court. That means short. Beau, belle. Now, both means beautiful or pretty. Now, beau is used for masculine singular nouns and belle is used for feminine singular nouns. The opposite of beau would be, the opposite of beautiful or pretty is ugly. So, in French, we say it as laid, 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 laid. Both means ugly. All right, so that's all for today. That's all for my live session. I hope this live session will help you being familiar and just to practice your French on your side, right? So I will be going live very soon again. So keep watching, stay tuned, and till then, au revoir. Till then, au revoir. Au revoir means goodbye.